This is Cas Anvar Altair Ibn La'ahad from Assassin's Creed Revelations, and you are listening to Game Fix. And remember, nothing is true, and everything is permitted. Follow the creed.
All right, partner. You know what time it is.
Let's go crazy! Crazy!
Welcome to another edition of the Game Fix podcast. I am back from vacation. I am Spanish.
And I have been here all along. I am Verlaine. You can check out our website, gamefix.ning.com, and our weekly stream of our weekly podcast happens right here, twitch.tv/gamefix.
And you can also follow us on our Twitters. The social media is just look for at social media. What am I saying? At Game Fix Show, and you'll find us everywhere. You can find us here and there in Facebook and Instagram and everywhere. So, I pretty much named it all. And also coming up, I think it's the 17th. I want to say, or is it the 16th? 16th. I apologize. 17th, 18th, and 19th. Is the next Wizard World Comic-Con. And if you are in the Austin area, Texas, don't worry. You don't have to pay retail. Don't pay full price for your ticket. All you need to do is when you purchase your ticket online, you just type in Game Fix Show and you get 10% off your entry into the show. Easy enough. So you're welcome. You're welcome. That's for you. I know, Verlaine, you're actually pretty excited about that because you don't like people paying retail.
I despise it.
I don't know. I just put you on the spot. But that's cool. That's cool. If you're out there, that's good for you guys. So, but don't worry. Next time it comes around, your town will tell you. But it's okay. This week, I didn't get really a chance to talk about the stuff that happened last week. I'm going to leave it there, though. Maybe I'll sound off online with it. But you guys got into a bunch of stuff. So if you guys want to listen, the GameStop stuff. I'm kind of up in arms about that. Well, I'll just put it that way. Yeah. So, but if you want to know what they're talking about, check out last week's show. If you didn't already, Link was filling in for me, so that's cool. Yeah, I appreciate that. But this week is BlizzCon. BlizzCon is happening. There's so much Blizzard, BlizzCon, whatever. And we really want to get into that and give some opinion and some passion for the Blizzard.
I gotta
world.
Say, if you watched any of or listened to any of our early podcasts pretty much if you listen to any podcast before Overwatch, and you heard any of our Blizzard coverage shows before Overwatch, about 5 minutes of content right there.
I would say
and now I'm almost more excited for BlizzCon than I am for E3 and PAX and all of them. Like BlizzCon's just, there's always something good that comes out of it.
Absolutely. I mean, we just had a good friend, Robert Clotworthy, on the show a few weeks ago. And I mean, that right there will tell you the good things that come through Blizzard. Just that one guy. You know what I mean? So there's so much good. There's so many games. There's so much fun to have at Blizzard World. Yeah, we'll get into that. Also, we have some the free PlayStation games we got to get into because I know you guys had the Xbox games last week, but they just came out with the PlayStation. They come out tomorrow. It's the first Tuesday of every month, so we'll get into that. Also, a little bit of Nintendo stuff that might be pretty fun, and movie news. Not to mention, we got a Brucey B. Brucey B is giving us his review. For Thor Ragnarok.
No spoilers, right?
Oh, not Far Harbor. We already did that.
There's no spoilers?
No spoilers.
Okay.
And I actually made sure of it this time.
Have you seen it yet?
I haven't. No, I haven't. Okay. Have you?
Very good. No, I haven't yet.
Okay. Very good. That's okay. We're giving people a little time. Obviously, we don't want to give you a spoiler, but it's just some stuff that, and he's just gonna say whether pretty much he likes it or not. But it's a short review this week, but he was pretty excited to do this one. So, cool. We're excited to present it to you. So that'll be more towards the end of the show. But let's start like we do every week, and it's what we've been playing. And how about Verlaine? Since I wasn't here last week, would you like me to go first?
Yes.
You like that? Okay. All right. Cool.
Yes. Go for it.
All right. So, where do I start? I obviously I was away from my console, away from my computer. Even I didn't even bring my computer with me. Although what I did bring, I brought a Nintendo DS.
Okay.
I love my Nintendo DS, dude, especially when we're on the road. It's like the best time to play that thing. I love that thing. And I also on my cell phone, I have some games, and the game I played most when I was on, and I remind me after the show, Verlaine, I have something to talk to you about. It's some secret stuff, maybe some future things for Game Fix.
Time
but
travel.
anyway,
Oh, God,
I know why am I telling you now? But anyway, I was playing some classic Tetris. I was. Dude, I love Tetris.
I like
love that game. That game to me is just one of those classic games that I could just pick up anytime. Obviously, just being on vacation and just having some downtime, like on the plane or whatever. I got to play some, and yeah, dude, that game is super fun. I've always loved Tetris, and yes, I'm talking about classic NES Tetris. I absolutely love that game. I couldn't get enough playing it. So, and I'm glad I did. I'm like that. It was like, I don't know. It was like a very nostalgic thing about it, because the game doesn't change and it's just as hard as it was when I was a kid.
I'd want to play it on Game Boy if I ever play it, because that's where I remember it the most.
Well, yeah, I had it on my cell phone, so it's a kind of Game Boy ish. I just didn't have the buttons. Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah,
it works really good though, so I do like that. But I did get home Saturday night, and I ended up downloading one of the free games right now that's on PlayStation Plus. It's not like one of the free games; it's just a free game, and it's called Hue. This game, it is definitely up my alley. I didn't really know about it. Obviously, I was just kind of looking through the free game, see if there was anything new. Obviously, this one was. I downloaded this, and I've played through a couple of levels already. It is a cross between. It's a puzzle game. I think this is the easiest way to put it. It's a puzzle game, but like what you're seeing when you first start playing, everything is like gray and black, or like black. Like it's just everything is just outlined, and that's all you see. But then as you go, you collect these colored gems. Okay. And when you get a gem, I think the first gem you get is blue. So while you're going through the stage, everything is still like kind of a hazy, like gray, black, white. And you come up, and all of a sudden there's a blue box blocking your way, and you can't get past it. So what you do is you change your perspective, and you change it to, it's like you're wearing a ring, and you could change the hue of the screen to the blue that's in the box.
So everything's like blues and different
There's
shades of blue.
There's pink, blue, yellow, red, green. There's all these different colors, and you could choose any one, but you have to unlock them as you go, obviously. But to get past that blue box, all you need to do is switch over to the blue, and the background blends in with the box, and you walk right through it like it's not there. So perception is reality in this game.
Gotcha.
I think. Are you following?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I've played
Okay,
games similar to that.
Okay. Yeah. And I got like a magenta now. So at one point I was jumping from one case to the other, but what I had to do is, as I jumped from one case to the other, I had to switch to the other color so I didn't fall down to the spikes.
Right. Okay.
So it's like it's really fun. It's really simple. You'll kind of, right when you start playing it, you'll get it. It's a lot of fun. The game is called Hue, Hue, and if you're watching it live, you can see that there.
Like
oh yeah, I
hue.
forgot. Brucey B, his PlayStation died. How about
What?
that? I forgot to mention that.
What?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of anything like that since last gen.
And yeah, you don't get trophies for that. That's for sure.
Huh.
But like, yeah, he apparently had died, but he's thinking about going pro, and I think he should, because why not, right?
Yeah,
That's
logical.
Yeah, logical. Or just get an Xbox. Get an
I
Xbox.
haven't
Get
died
the
yet.
Scorpio, man. That's fine too. I
Tits.
think either way. But I know he's a PlayStation guy, and he has a lot of games for PlayStation, so I can see going back to a PlayStation absolutely at this point in the game. Okay, well that's really what I've been playing, Verlaine. What about you? You were home, you had time. What have you been playing?
Well, I haven't. I played Battle Royale a little bit because when you left, they just updated it to where you can level up.
Yep.
So I made it to like level 10, and then I
Well,
stopped
Fortnite.
playing. Huh?
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Yeah. Well, Battle Royale, the type of level. Gotcha.
Yeah. Like, well, they updated. You can level up now. Like, you can progress, and you earn stupid shit. It's not whatever. But then I just stopped playing it, and I haven't played Shadow of War because I kind of want to go along with you.
Yeah, that's fair.
So what I have been doing is focusing a little bit on. Well, first of all, I played Need for Speed Payback.
Oh, how's that?
It comes out in a little bit. EA Access lets me play it ahead of time. I don't even know why they make Need for Speed games anymore. Like, we get it. Like, look, there's certain games you can make, and you don't have to keep making sequels. Like, you can stop good games. Like, you can stop at one, and people will keep playing it.
Yeah.
It's Need for fucking Speed. Like, the graphics are cool, but every car game graphics are cool now. Like, that's all they have to work with. Like, what else can you do to better a driving game? You can't. And this is just a driving game that just has, you don't shoot anyone or kill anyone or get out of your car.
It is what it is. It's just yeah.
Yeah, it's cool to run from the cops, but I've been doing it in every single Need for Speed game.
Okay.
So, and if they're looking for story, like maybe they're like, well,
what was
I
the
play it for the
what was the
story.
PlayStation 2 game it was Hot Pursuit.
Hot Pursuit was the best one ever.
What a great game that was.
That was the best one. That's the only one I would want to play. But this game is even the story is just so. The story would have been unique like 20 years ago.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's stupid. It's like, hey, like that punk rock attitude, like fuck the law for no reason. Like, oh, fuck corporate. Let's race underground casinos and whatever the fuck.
Yeah, right.
So, I mean, it's a cool game. If you like racing, there's a new racing game for you. But really, racing games, I mean, Grand Theft Auto does a superb job, and it's not even primarily a racing game.
It's like just a side mission. It's not even what the game is.
And it's cooler than half the stuff that comes out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even Watch Dogs did it right.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's racing. It's coming out soon. I don't know when. Within a week. And then not Fortnite, Overwatch I've been playing. I've been playing on the PC because I finally ranked up high enough to, to compete. Now, I made it, and competed in Season 6, which ended before you left. Sure. And then Season 7 started. In Season 6, I played at the very end. Often, whatever, I placed pretty high, higher than I ever. This time, I lost every match except for one. I had one win and placed silver. It was ridiculous.
You're like, what?
Yeah, and it's just the matchups that, I don't know, it's just very weird. I think when you get into bigger teams, if your teammates aren't close to the same levels, then it starts really messing up the matchmaking.
Oh, that's too bad.
Like if I'm with a bunch of guys that are higher than me, which is going to happen because I just started on PC, like it's going to pair us up with the highest, even if, it's just weird. It's cool though. I like it, and that's what I've been doing since you've been gone.
Oh, that's a good one. That's not. What else? What else have you been playing?
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Okay. All right. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then let's get into some Blizzard stuff because BlizzCon is happening. It is. We are in the midst of it. We are in the middle, like right smack in the middle. And I don't know. Is it right smack? I don't think it's right.
Wait, are we? Is it? It's still going on?
Is it still going on? I don't
know. I thought it ended.
Yeah, I'm kidding. But there was a lot that happened. A lot that went on. And I think the biggest news, at least in our corner of the Blizzard world, and we'll get into that in a second, whatever that is the new character Moira that they introduced to the audience of Overwatch, and
Yes.
well, Blizzard alike. And it's I believe it was me that said that it was going to be support. I think it needed to be a support. That they haven't really came out with anything.
Yeah, dude. No, because look.
Or no. Oh yeah, I went with defense. That's what I
Yeah,
want. That's
no, but that's what it should be. That's what it totally should be. They need because we haven't had a new defense character yet.
Right.
We've had every other class.
right. Ana
this is
was
gonna
the add-on for. Okay, that's right.
So this is going to make the second support, which
Right.
is fine. But I mean, look, defense. I like defense class because it's kind of like a mixture of all sorts of different shit.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you have May, you have Junkrat, it's Hanzo. Like none of them really have anything in common.
May's got the wall. She's got the self healing and all that. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So I don't know. I mean, look, I think that even the most minuscule change, which would be taking Symmetra and just moving her into the defense class,
Yeah,
would kind of make sense to everybody, and they'd be like, okay, that's cool. Because that's what she should be. She should not be
Yeah.
a healer. But I'm excited.
What do you think about Moira? Your first thought?
I dig it. Like I'm a Mercy fan, and she pretty much looks like an anti-Mercy to me.
Okay.
I like how there is that definite color thing in Overwatch where yellow is heal, purple is damage.
Right.
She reminds me of like a vampire because although you're, damaging the people with the purple hand, you're charging up the yellow hand to heal. So in
Heal,
essence,
right.
you're sucking their life out. I don't know if it applies directly to your life when you're doing it. But then adding the balls is sweet. Like just to be Mercy and just to be able to throw out a ball like that'll just heal as it's hovering past. Like
Yeah.
that's slick. And then to do it with damage is amazing.
Yeah, I think I think they got the damage thing right. At least I mean, right now she's live in the PTR. So if you do play on the PC, you can give her a try. She's there. You can at least give it a go. If you're on the console, obviously it's not available yet. But yeah, it seems like she is is a good balance between both, because obviously both all of the other healing characters have a way to damage, or have an attack ability.
Right.
Hers seems like pretty even.
Yeah. 'Cause she has
I'm
that
interested to see a little bit more. Obviously, I gotta play it. I've gotten a chance to play her, but like, she seems like she's fun, and I do like a good support character. I'm a big fan. So
Yeah, her origin story.
that's fine.
Her origin story is pretty cool because if anything, it makes Reaper make more sense.
I got some financial guidance.
Oh, nice. We can get into that. It makes Reaper like it just makes more sense now because she was part of Blackwatch and Reaper was still the human, and
Yeah.
she did something to him. And that's why he can teleport, kind of like she can teleport. And that's why when he does damage, he gains life, because that's what she's all about. So that kind of like, because I've always wondered, like, why? Why, if he shoots me in the face, does he get my life? Just like, even the orbs made a little more sense to me. Kill me and you see something there and you can grab it, like my life force. But I'm excited for her. Like, I know a lot of people play her. I'm still like digging Mercy. So I'd be happy to see what comes out of this chick.
I agree.
Like, for sure.
I'm
I'm not going to play her either. Like,
yeah,
on PTR.
I think this is something that they've been kind of. I mean, they've got to sit there and debate which ones they want to come out next. They probably have a plan. I'm sure they do. But like, when they do come out, it kind of all makes sense after it does.
Yeah.
And I hope this one is like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I want I want to see it. I want to play it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just wait till the release.
Yeah. Well, we'll be able to play it. So, any more Overwatch that you want to touch on?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was the biggest news as far as Overwatch. At least
the new level.
New level. Yeah. I'm kind of waiting for that anyway. I think that's something they owe to us. You owe us this, but yeah, whatever. The Heroes of the Storm got some new stuff too. Heroes of the Storm, they got a couple of new characters. One being Hanzo.
Ooh.
And what's the other? The other one is I forget her name. Because I don't. Yeah, Alexstrasza, right? Alexstrasza.
I don't know.
She's a ranged support character. I believe that's is that Diablo? I don't really know. Yeah, I mean she turns into a dragon. It's pretty badass. It might be WoW. That's fine. I don't care. I don't play that game, but that's it. It looks like it's pretty cool. So if you are in to Heroes of the Storm, as we are, Heroes of the Storm is definitely a game that we enjoy. I know for Verlaine, this was one of those games where he wasn't really sure if you like because you just weren't really into games like that.
Yeah.
But really warmed up to it. It kind of seemed.
Yeah.
So are you excited for these new characters?
Yeah. Well, the Overwatch characters, because at least right off the bat, I have an idea of what to expect. Like, I expect them to do certain powers, and I understand the mechanics of the games. I think it's just the pace. Like, I'm just not a fan of being halfway across a map, and part of the gameplay is saying, "Hey, I'm gonna retreat back to my spawn to refill."
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I would just rather die, but then they punish you severely for doing that instead of going on your own accord. That's one of the main things I have a hard time just gripping. Like even in Smite, that would be my biggest downfall is that I didn't know when to say when.
Yeah. You know what? I know what you're saying. Even because Smite they kind of punched you too.
Yeah, you have to. It'd be the same thing. Like I don't know whether it's. I think with Smite, the longer into the round it goes, the longer the spawns are going to be. So even if you went the entire round without dying, if you did die, you're not just going to get that first 10-second spawn time.
No. There's like a time limit. Yeah. This is cool. This is something that I would actually probably like playing Hanzo in Heroes of the Storm over Overwatch. Because I'm not a fan of Hanzo and Overwatch. I'm just not. I'm not a Hanzo guy. Yeah. But I could see being a Hanzo guy in Heroes of the Storm, so I'm definitely going to give him a try once it's up. Yeah. And then that's some news there. StarCraft news. I guess it's something we could touch on. We are getting StarCraft 2 for free.
Yes, on November 14th.
Okay, there's a date for it. Okay, November 14th. There is. Okay. We will be getting StarCraft. So if you like me, I didn't get a chance to, or I just didn't buy the last installment. I don't know. I just didn't. But now I don't have to, so that's fun. So and I'll probably play a lot more because of that. So I'm actually pretty excited. Yay!
Good for you.
I know, right? I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I've been playing that game a long time in my life, so it's good to like be able to, just get into it again. I love that game, dude. I love it. Maybe you'll play it now.
Maybe I will give it a shot.
Okay, all right. I'll help you out. We'll play against some computers at least, kind of get you going. And then
robots.
Also, World of Warcraft. So we're going to try to touch on a little bit of everything. World of Warcraft. I'm going to keep the StarCraft music because it is pretty epic. the World of Warcraft is actually getting a new map or new DLC. It's the Battle of Azeroth.
Hark.
Blah 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 blah. I don't really know a lot about WoW. I know a lot of friends that play it. I mean, I know how to play the game. I've played it before, but I'm not. It's not really my thing. I know a lot of people that is their thing. So if you don't know about it, very cool. Battle of Azeroth. You could check out our website. All these videos that I'm talking about, all this information is actually on our website, gamefix.ning.com. So you can kind of go there and look through it and just be like, okay, there's this. Oh, I see what they're saying. Oh, yeah, there it is. So that's cool. And then Hearthstone. I don't want to leave Hearthstone out. Hearthstone is getting a down. Oh, what's the name of the fucking?
Another expansion.
They're just getting a new DLC, so you can download some new packs, new cards, and new fun. Because Hearthstone's fun. That's just a fun game. Just a straight up fun game.
It's starting to get complicated though, with all the cards they're banning and cards that are allowed and not allowed, and it's
they're buffing and nerfing and
smuffing.
It happens. It happens, dude. It happens for the best of them. And then Diablo, there's not really much going on with Diablo, but that's okay. Diablo will get its day, and you'll see. I know James was hoping for a possible remaster of Diablo 2. I believe he was going for. So we'll see. We'll see. Also, in the competition, because a lot of, as you know, Verlaine, a lot of the BlizzCon really went around a lot of the esports. So we know that North Korea took the cup for both Overwatch and Heroes of the Storm. So they're a powerhouse. They're obviously feeding these guys.
They're weaker than they were last year. I didn't see any of the Heroes of the Storm, but I saw highlights of the final matches. They're playing Canada, and it was actually close. Like, I expected to watch these highlights and just see South Korea stomping, because last year was season or year, I don't know how they do it. Yeah. They went undefeated the entire way. So Canada put up an amazing fight. Like, it's fucking awesome watching these guys play, and now seeing how they've implemented all the new stuff, like these new updates that Jeff was talking about last time that really focused on how people watch the game.
Yeah.
It is amazing. And really, like, I've learned things from it, especially from the overhead view. They'll do a view kind of like Heroes of the Storm live while they're playing, and you could see how the teams like cover specific areas just to lock it's awesome. It's such a perspective you will never have unless you either host your own game with 12 other people or you watch these things. So yeah, that was exciting. You can find the videos floating around there. It's really good, and they have the skins now, so it's easier to tell who you're watching, because South Korea had like a white tone skin, probably with their country colors. Canada everybody was red. Everybody had a red skin, red armor, red. It was sweet. It was awesome.
That's awesome. It's like the Olympics.
Yes, I would love to just participate, just so I can get like the United States skin. And that's it. Just
awesome.
Play with it.
Yeah. The very cool, exciting too. Like, the matches are very exciting. So I don't know if you've never really experienced any esports, definitely check those out, because it's a lot of fun, and you're, especially if you know how to play the game. I guess that's kind of an advantage. At least you know what's going on, because it can get confusing if you don't. You're like, what the hell's going on? But very exciting. It's cool, and I'm glad that is more of a like, they're focusing that on during BlizzCon. So they're making it an event. They're making it a tournament. They're making, it's like, it's just awesome.
They advertised it in the game. Did you? You probably didn't. If you turned on the game during the finals, there was a new home screen that was for the finals. That's how in they are with this whole idea of getting it. Like, they are just in your face. If you touch Overwatch, you're gonna know about the esports. They're gonna make you.
Awesome. No, it's cool. I can't wait to see more because it's only going to get bigger, and I just think it's cool. It's really cool. I'm just glad it's happening now. Finally. Yeah, every dog has its day. Every dog has its
Bow wow wow.
wow. So, yeah, looking forward to more of that. Verlaine, you actually posted a video before the show started. It's Overwatch, right? It's
They did a presentation at BlizzCon. Jeff Kaplan and some guy who works on the team. I'm just bad with names. I actually don't care about the names. I'm not trying to disrespect.
No.
Awesome video. It shows early development footage of Overwatch. So some of the guys that were like, it started out with like the most generic, like it was just two hands floating in like a gray wireframe world, and it was Tracer, and they didn't even figure out how to get like the bullets and stuff to do their thing. So like she had lasers that would shoot out her eyes, but there was no animation for it. It was crazy, and they were going through it and like progressing, and then they were showing you like the very first time anyone played with Pharah and what she looked like, and the first time Reaper came into the game, and just seeing how it all changed and became what it is today. Like, it's crazy. Like, Torbjorn, they have to bring it back. Torbjorn had this hook trap. So he had the sentry turret. So what you do is you would like put the turret on one side, and then you'd throw this thing, this hook that would stick to the wall. And it was like Symmetra's turret. When somebody walked by, it would snare them, but then reel them in to the wall. So what they're doing is they're setting it across from the turret, so it reels you right into the eye of the turret. And
awesome.
it would stop even Reinhardt's charge. It was cool. That didn't make, obviously, the game, but it was like just seeing those things, seeing how, Temple of Anubis used to be called, they were calling it Prometheus or something, and like seeing how those stages looked when they first played on them.
Cool.
It was cool. It's really cool. It's on the homepage right now. Watch it. If you're any kind of fan of Overwatch, you gotta see this video. You have to. You're an idiot if you don't.
That's good. I like that. And we don't deal with idiots around here.
No idiots.
No idiots. We're only the idiots you need. We don't need more.
Yeah, too many idiots.
Yeah, so it's BlizzCon, Blizz crazy, and we're just really excited about it. So, but I think we need to move on from Blizzard. Okay, I'm sorry, everyone's like, "Oh no," but we're gonna move on a little bit. You have some real quick. I know you have some Nintendo news. This will cover the gap here.
Okay, so back in the day when Nintendo would release a game, Flash was like the dominant animating program on computers. Movies, products, video games, when they would have something come out as promotional material, they would make like a Flash game, a little Flash game, Flash animation, just like hit the space bar to jump at the right time, whatever. Essentially like kind of like Mario Run type games. They were invented back then. You could only, anyways. Nintendo would release these all the time. Any new game that would come out, there would be like some generic Flash type activity to do based on this game. And this guy went and just scoured all of the internet, all of the back, like the history. I don't know what they call it when you go, I don't know. He found all these files, and he's like finding them piece by piece and putting them together. And he has a website that has a lot of them up. There's a lot of them that aren't finished. He's got $50 bounties. Like if you can find files, he buys them for $50, so that he can put this collection together. And it's interesting. In playing these games, I played the Donkey Kong Country one. It's just playing it kind of brought me back, even though I never played it before. It brought me back to like 2000,
stop right there. Did you say you never played Donkey Kong Country?
No. I played that. I never played that Flash promotional game.
Oh, okay. I was like,
but even though I never played that Flash game, I was whisked back to like the time of when the Flash games were dominant on the internet. AOL was around. Dial-up was still around. So if you want to check that out, the website is origami64 .net. I don't know how long it's going to be around before Nintendo tries to do something about it. There's a chance they don't, and they allow this.
Okay. No, that's great. We have to put a link up on our website, get people there so they can play themselves, I think.
You can go on our website right now and find some of the coolest, one of the coolest Mario internet game, web browser-based games ever.
Yeah.
Mario Crossover.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Oh, you guys got to play that. It's in a drop-down window.
Go do it. Go do it.
Yeah, on our site.
Go play it. I mean, not yet, but watch the show first. Or listen to the show. Where
You can do both, actually.
But then go play. You can do it at the same time. Sure, I don't care. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so and I know last week you guys talked about all the free games that are coming out for the Xbox One for gold, the gold games.
Yes,
free gold. Well, last week the PlayStation games weren't released because tomorrow is the actual release date for them, and I have a list of them. Ooh.
Take it away.
Yeah, I'll give you the list right here. So the list goes like this. The first game actually that they put out there was it's Worms Underground or Battlegrounds is going to be free in November. So it becomes free tomorrow. So the 7th of November, you will be able to play this for free. It's the same one you have, right, on the Xbox. Yeah,
it's not the newest one; it's the one right before it.
Right before it. Okay, cool. So that's free, and then the next game is called Bound. It's I don't know. I don't really know a lot about it. It looks very cool. I like how it's animated. It's I don't know. I don't really know a lot about the game, to be honest. The only thing I've seen are like the trailer, and it's like this being, and you're kind of dancing, and there's things around you. I don't know. I'm not really sure how this game is going to go. I'm going to try it. I'm going to give it a go. And then available until January 3rd is still Until Dawn Rush of Blood. So if you haven't gotten a chance to download that, you should Until Dawn. So that's pretty good. It's scary. Woo. But yeah, so that's where we are with the free games this month. And like I said, those will be available tomorrow.
Okay, well, real quick, PlayStation has announced that they are going to allow the winning of trophies in games to be converted into getting money off of digital content.
That's a good thing. I like that.
In essence, the only part I remember the story is platinuming, of course, is the best, is worth the most. If you the exchange goes like this: you have to platinum 10 games and you'll get $10 off.
Really?
Worth it? Is it worth it?
Is
to
it worth
platinum one game takes how long?
I have 2 platinums right now
in your life of PlayStation 4.
Yeah, but I've never gone. I mean, there's only a few games that I wanted to go all the way with.
Really wanted to.
You know what I mean? Like if I just put my mind to it, I could probably do it. I'm sure I could.
Well,
it was never really that important to me. When I got the trophy, I was excited to get it, but it wasn't something I was like, I need to get this trophy.
Right. I'm not saying whether you can do it or not. I'm saying, is it worth doing for this refund on games?
If it's always going to stay at $10, it's totally worth it.
Really?
Why not?
I convert the hours into pay, and if I'm not getting a platinum in like 4 hours,
dude, I'm playing video games. I'm not working. I don't look at it as work. I'm playing video games.
In any case, you can't. The stuff you've already owned. I mean, the stuff you've already platinumed doesn't count.
Oh, really? Shut up. No,
and like older games may or may not count. However, Phil Spencer of Xbox fame has tweeted in response to this story, "Sounds like a cool feature. I'm going to give it a try. Competition is a good thing. Keeps us all working hard." So they don't know if he's saying he's going to give it a try on his PlayStation, but that's stupid. Like, what are you gonna try to platinum a fucking game? Like, that? Why would you announce that? I think he's gonna maybe try to bring it up and see if Xbox can do something like that.
Oh,
Microsoft does the
that's
Bing
different.
thing.
Yeah.
And the Bing thing, like, I mean, sure, it's the same thing as like platinuming. It's like almost like you just play the game, and if you platinum and it goes towards the credit, yay. If not, whatever. Like, you just let it happen. Dude, every 2 or 3 months, I'm getting $5 gift certificates from Bing, like just from searching. So I wouldn't put it past Microsoft to do something like this and to make it an even sweeter deal to start with.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Into that. Give me your free money. But I mean, I'm still playing a game though. It's not like I'm not working. I don't know. I think to me it's
some
different.
games, to an extent, after you beat them, even if you beat them completely, you don't get all the trophies. And at some games, it does become not work. It's always a game. I see what you're saying, but
yeah.
Sometimes, you'll need to get the achievement where, kill 10 people on multiplayer. Oh shit, the game's been out for 6 months. The servers are kind of dry. The chances of that are slim. I gotta find people to go in there and like let them essentially just let me kill them for the achievement.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's what achievements are, though.
Right. Well, that's what they used to be. Hard achievements, man. When achievements came out, they used to be like next to impossible to get, and now you get them for just turning the game on.
Actually, you do get those. You're like, blink. Oh, I did good, yay!
Dude, I remember achievements used to be like jump on 100 dudes' heads in a row without touching the ground.
Yeah.
What?
Like, what? How can I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool though. I just that's cool. I mean, there's a lot of achievement hunters out there that's going to take advantage of this. But although they've already gotten the problems already, so that kind of sucks.
All the achievement hunters are going to be starting the same place. Like, they probably have all the platinums for every game up till now. So now they're even at a slower pace because they've already platinumed all the other games that could have been platinumed. So, boingo.
But that's fine. Oh yeah, real quick though, PlayStation. Since we're on the subject, tomorrow is the DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn: The Frozen Wilds. I have already pre-ordered it.
Are you gonna sell it?
What's that?
Well, never mind. I don't know why I said that.
Well, if you pre-order it, actually, and it's only going to be good for today. So if you hear this tomorrow, sorry. But if you pre-order right now, it's $14.99 instead of $19.99. So, yeah, that's a reason to pre-order it, I think, if you are thinking about getting it. But yeah, so Horizon Zero Dawn, if you're into that, yes. They also announced another DLC that will be released during, is it next January, I believe it is. It's the animals one. It looks sweet. Obviously they're putting a lot more animals into the game, so there's going to be a lot more happening. I'm looking forward to more of it. More Horizon. It's good. Great game. And that is one game that I have one of those in. So, yes.
Good for you, man.
I know, right? I need a cookie now.
And Second Son.
Give me a cookie. Second Son. Yes, and Second Son is the other one, right? Which is one of the easiest games to get a platinum. That's okay. I'm okay with that.
10 cents, man.
Yeah, I mean, it was still a fun game. It was one of the first release games for the PlayStation. Actually, it was a day one release. But it was unlike Heavenly Sword. This one was actually pretty fun to play. Oh, did I say that?
Boink.
Heavenly Sword was fun. It was just really short. There really wasn't much to it. But yeah. What else? Do you got anything else you want to cover before we get into movies? Because I don't want to go back.
Oh no, I'm good, man.
All right, good, because I got great movie news.
I hope it's greater than great, though.
It's great, and we also have a Brucey B review I think we're gonna do one first, and then we'll go to Brucey B, and then we'll do the bomb at the end because I want to save the good stuff for right.
Dropping bombs.
I mean, Brucey B is good. Don't get me wrong. It's just something totally different.
Right.
Actually, it's actually I would imagine it's probably something Brucey B would be pretty excited about.
He'd bomb in his pants.
He knows movies, so just give it to him. There is kind of a like a we're making this movie. It's going to happen. It's something that we've kind of been waiting for to see if there was going to be a rendition of a Robin movie. Stop. It's not Robin. It's Dick Grayson and Nightwing. This is actually something that could be pretty awesome. The former Robot Chicken producer and the director of the Lego Batman movie, Chris McKay. I guess he's the one doing the movie. He's the one directing this. So I'm like kind of waiting. I want to see more. Obviously, they haven't even casted anybody for the part. So we don't really know much about it other than that. But I know you laugh, but I really think this might be a sweet movie.
Dude, I mean, it could be, but right now they have two big players in two comedy franchises that are coming into this movie. And the only thing that's going to make this movie cool is by really erasing his origin, because Robin, come on. I don't even know how you can accidentally create Robin.
Yeah.
Like,
it's Robin.
It's
Holy Rusted Metal Batman.
Yeah, it's Robin. And even though Robin, what's his name? Chris O'Donnell's Robin in
Well,
Batman. No, listen, hold on. Chris O'Donnell's Robin in Batman Arkham Knight was sweet. Does that make sense? Like the bald, like he was Robin, I guess, but he was bald, like anyways.
Oh, right.
But he's still fucking Robin. Like, who even allowed that to become his name?
Robin.
Like, you don't
flies
even look
like
like a
Batman,
Robin.
Yeah.
Was he out robbing people? That makes sense. But you know what? I don't know. Like, Nightwing's... Huh?
No, just keep going.
Nightwing's cool. I just... Look, and if they make this, it's already not going to be... I mean, I guess it can be in their universe, the DC universe, but in the DC movie universe we know right now with Injustice, he's dead, right?
Wait, is that Nightwing's character or?
Oh, is that Jason Todd?
Yeah, it's Jason Todd.
See, I don't know who in their right fucking mind would agree to be Robin after Robin has died or whatever twice. Like, hey, you want to be the new Robin?
He died twice already.
You can't. You have to wear his dumb uniform, and you can't change your name to anything. You have to be Robin.
Well, he went with Nightwing. Okay, it's different.
Can I be
He died. No.
Okay.
Like maybe we'll change the name. See what sticks.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Obviously there's not much about this other than we're doing this and we don't know what. So I'd like to see more. I'd like to see more. It might be cool, dude. It might be cool.
Yeah, it might be.
You don't know.
I don't.
It might be terrible. I agree with you.
Probably be terrible, but it might be cool.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Let's get into it. Brucey B, he did a review, a non-spoiler review, I will say. So I don't want you guys to be like, no, I can't listen to this. He wanted to let you guys know about the new the new Thor Ragnarok. And if you've seen it, good. That's great. If not, this will kind of help you either to see it or not to see it. That is the question. So, Brucey B, take it away.
Greetings from Boston, Mass. What's up, Villain? Hola, Spanish. The movie, loved it. Lot of action, lots of comedy in it. I don't like comedies, but it's Thor. It's Thor, so you gotta love him. I think each Thor movie gets a little bit better, and Again, this is the best one. I would have to say this is one of the best Marvel movies I've seen in the last 4 years, maybe 3 years. Okay, let's talk about the Hulk in this movie. You can always have too much Hulk. Too much Hulk means bad movie. A little bit of Hulk makes a good movie. Just enough Hulk in this movie. Loved it. I mean, the fight scene with Tim and Thor, loved it. Okay, this movie is loaded with a lot of Easter eggs, as all Marvel movies are. And if you stay at the very end, as we've been programmed by Marvel, you'll see something for the next. Can't tell what it is.
Oh.
When Loki sees the Hulk for the first time since he got the shit kicked out of him, look at his face. You can tell he totally unfair. Okay, this is Brucey B. I'm out of here, but I'm going to give this a 1 through 10. I'm going to give this a solid 10. I love this movie. I thought it was fun. It was great. Hey, this is Brucey B. from Plymouth, Massachusetts. I'm going to let you go, and may the force be with you. Love ya.
Ah, there he is. The ever so lovable Brucey B. Giving his review for Thor. I mean, there's a lot of people are talking about this movie. This is something that's big. They entered the box office at a whopping 121 mil over the weekend. To give you a perspective, Captain America: Civil War 179.1, Avengers: Age of Ultron 191.3. So those are the top two. I apologize. Those are 2 and 3, but the top one is Marvel's The Avengers in 2012. So, and that was at 207. So 121, respectable for its own film. Obviously,
First weekend.
First week too.
all
Spider-Man got opening weekend was at 117.
Oh wow.
So it kind of gives you an idea. A lot of people really liked it. Obviously, Brucey B gave it a whopping 10. So he loved it. Good movie. Good
I'll
movie.
watch it.
Yeah. So far they've made 427 million. But that's, obviously Civil War made 1.2 bill. So we'll see how that goes. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I want to see it. I'm definitely. I think I'm going to see it tomorrow.
I wish you luck.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll have enough time. And Bruce TB wanted to let us know something else.
Oh, and one more thing. The legendary Jeff Goldblum is in this movie, and there's no dinosaurs. He does a great part.
There you go. He was driving and he was like, "Oh my god, I have to send you this too."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So Jeff Goldblum, obviously, one of my favorite actors. So I'm actually kind of excited to see it because of Jeff Goldblum too, because I want to see what his part and what's happening. So, yeah. Big news. Okay, so this is the big news. The big news. This is something that just kind of dropped a few hours ago. I don't even know, Verlaine, if you even know about what's happening. But if you don't, you should be excited.
If I'm what?
If you don't know what's happening, you should be excited for this news.
Okay, I'm excited.
Okay,
'Cause I don't know what's
good.
happening.
Okay.
I don't think.
Ready for this?
Maybe.
Disney reportedly held talks to buy 21st Century Fox assets.
All of them?
The only thing they wouldn't buy would be Fox Broadcasting Network, so Fox News, ESPN.
So Disney
like
wants to buy Fox?
all the assets, which includes all the X-Men movies and TV shows, which also means that, okay, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
This is good. This is really good. And there's something that kind of made me excited. Okay. I'll put it to you the way I typed it. Okay. So, this is what I said. Okay. 20th Century Fox in talks to sell most of itself to Disney. Okay. A move which would revert the X-Men and Fantastic Four rights to Marvel Studios.
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
Right.
Fucking finally.
Yes. I don't know if that'll happen though.
Well, dude, they're in the talks of doing it.
They're in talks.
This could, I get that, but it wouldn't be reported if it wasn't serious.
Right. I'm not saying it's not serious, but
And anywhere you look has held it right now, dude. Like, this is huge news.
they would. It's weird because I mean Sony owns more than just Marvel shit.
Right. They would also own the Fox TV studio, it's the 20th Century Fox TV, and
That's
its
right,
productions
Fox.
like The Family Guy and 24.
24. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, well, I mean that
Family Guy.
they could do stuff with that if they wanted to.
No.
They could add X-Men into 24. Why not?
The only thing that Sony has, because you're not the only thing that Sony really has right now is those Marvel things.
Which means we're going to see an X-Men Star Wars crossover.
Yes, it's been in the comic. Well, it was Star Trek,
Come
X-Men, Star Trek.
on,
Look, as
man.
much
I
as
know
it
you
would-
want to talk about
no.
this. This is something that's fucking huge,
As
man. Like,
much
this
as it
goes through.
would-
Think about the possibilities.
It would be great for all the movies. Like
Yeah.
as much as it would be great, I just don't see the company being dumb enough to do that. Like that would be
I don't. Okay.
Disney would then own fucking like our whole like right now this whole time period is going to be known as the superhero generation because that's all this society is fucking superheroes. Comic books have just dominated. You would be giving all that power to Disney. And one thing Disney hasn't done in their whole like shopping spree, they've approached individuals. They've approached George Lucas, who individually owned Star Wars. They
Right.
approached Stan Lee, who individually owned Marvel. Right? This is they're going now for a big company, and I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, of course it's real, and of course they could do anything and be in talks, but like. The money has to be right, and the money wasn't right enough for them to acquire Spider-Man. So they're asking for, and look how awesome Spider-Man is done. And if again, I've mentioned this, Sony in the Spider-Man deal gets all the box office money. Disney gets all of the merchandise and stuff like that. So Sony probably made more off Spider-Man being in Captain America than they've made in any Spider-Man movie. So Fox taking that stride, like I can understand the Fantastic Four. Like Disney is purposely trying to erase the Fantastic Four so they can get the Fantastic Four. But the X-Men is really what Fox has right now, even with that new show, Gifted or whatever it is. It's the X-Men universe.
By the way.
Huh?
Isn't that the one that's tanking, or there's another one that was tanking?
Dude, there's like a million of them out there right now. There's Inhumans,
Inhumans,
all the
that's the one that was
Netflix
tanking.
ones. So yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, it would be good. But first of all, it's just Fox. That's the X-Men, Fantastic Four. Sony still has Spider-Man. Fantastic Four, I thought they were okay, but you can't mix them. You can't, because Johnny Storm, you'd have to start all over with the Fantastic Four. We don't need another reboot, but whatever. And the X-Men, it's almost like Disney, they wanted to do something with the X-Men to begin with, but they couldn't get them back from Sony. So then they had to just do with what they had, which was the lame-ass Avengers, and they fucking rocked it. And at this point, I think more people are familiar with the Avengers than the X-Men. And at this point, when I think of X-Men movies, there's a certain, like, I think they took it too dark with the X-Men. You know, the X-Men...
Yeah, the latest one was pretty dark. I will agree with that.
That's all they've done is, like, dark, dark, dark. Like, they have action, but it's, like, just so dark, where the Avengers, like, we all know this Infinity War is going to be dark. You know, Guardians of the Galaxy, some of that shit's kind of, you know, they're facing evil, but it's not, like... such a dark, depressing mood where it's like, oh shit, every single movie, the X-Men are not the dominating force. But in the Avengers movies, the Avengers are the dominating force all the fucking time.
Right.
And
But that's why you could love them, because they're just easy to root for, because they're gonna win.
right.
But I guess the X-Men are gonna win too. But then again, there's things. I mean,
Yeah.
they've put out a lot of X-Men movies where things happen where you're like, oh, that's not good.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
they kill X-Men off. I mean,
Right. All the time.
I mean, granted, I think that Fox is just screwing up the X-Men. Like they just like fucking. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with the X-Men. It just. I don't know. Then we would be looking at a brand new reboot.
Yep.
No more Hugh Jackman. No
That's
more.
okay.
It
Well,
would
he
need to be done.
doesn't want to do it anymore, so that's
It's
fine. We can move on from Hugh Jackman. I'm okay with that. Even
See-
though he was probably so typecasted as, well, he's not typecasted. He's an amazing actor, but like, what's the wrong word? What am I thinking of? Like he was just so good at that role. He was just so perfect about that role that it's almost like that his role as the Wolverine, we can't think of anyone else even attempting to do it. Although there has been a lot of people that they said that could play him. I know like Henry Cavill was in some of the talks a long time ago. The new Superman, which actually would be a pretty good Wolverine. I think he could pull that off. But he's a bigger guy than Hugh Jackman.
He's taller. Wolverine's not that tall.
Well, that's true. That's a good point.
But you know what? I mean, if they acquired the X-Men, I think the smartest thing, the coolest thing they could do, Marvel, Disney, would be to not have like Wolverine in it. Like have X-23 in it, mention Wolverine, but don't even fucking fuck with it. Don't bring a new character in. Just it is how it is. But
Move on from it.
then again, they'll probably not even. They won't even blend the universes at all. I mean, they're not even letting.
It'll be their own thing.
What they wouldn't even let. Oh, what the fuck? I can't remember what it was. They wouldn't let like maybe this Spider-Man do anything at all for Sony, at all, even though Sony owns the rights for Spider-Man, because they don't want their universes at all. It's Jameson, like things like that. Like they don't want any hint of it being like. I don't know, whatever. But that's good news. That's huge news.
Huge news, dude. Huge.
That's just weird. Why is Disney doing this? Disney is like, I don't know. Good for Disney.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll see how that goes. You know what happens when a business gets too big, right? So I hope that doesn't. Well, I just got back from Rome, so Rome did fall. Just quick comparison. So I hope that doesn't happen because the way Disney has and all their assets that they have, I hope they don't. I hope they don't screw it up. Is really what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Because they could. That could be easily screwed up. Yeah.
I think it's weird too. Like we know now that for the rest of our lives, there's going to be new Star Wars movies and new Marvel movies for the rest of our lives.
Yep.
But before Disney acquired the shit, it was like at any point the movie that you're watching could be the last one they make. And there was something to that. There was something to like this could be the last one. Even I mean back in the day movies would end as if there was going to be a next one but not have a next one because it leaves your imagination to be like what the fuck happened? Like The Thing. They never planned a sequel for The Thing. It just boom. So
yeah,
it's just this feeling now. It's like, I don't know. It almost cheapens the experience because I know that, okay, you know what? I'm not going to see Thor because I just saw Spider-Man and I'm about to see the next one that comes out. So I'll skip Thor, wait for it to come out on video or download or whatever, and then see the next one because I know there's going to be a next one. You know what I'm saying? Like you start thinking like that, then you get the things where okay, this could be the coolest Thor movie, but makes the least amount of money because nowadays, obviously, people are downloading and watching shit online before they can get it on DVD and pay for it. This is just giving them more of a reason to do that and skip out on wasting their money every 3 months on a fucking new Marvel movie. Even though they're good as fuck, eventually it's like, yeah, you know what? I'll skip this one. I'll wait for the big one because you've already announced that it.
I don't want to skip any of them, dude. I'm in. I am a Marvel. I'm a Marvel supporter.
I will watch all of them. I'm saying I'm gonna skip going to the theater the weekend it's released. Or going to the theater at all and waiting for it to come out on DVD. Like I'm just gonna skip that and wait for the Infinity War to start,
Interesting.
which is
Okay.
generally what I'm going to do. When the Avengers Infinity Wars comes out, I will be there in the theater the weekend it opens, no doubt. But
That's gonna
then
be
I
sweet.
also know the second one's going to come out. So anything that happens in the first can still be reversed in the second.
Yep.
Whatever. It's good. I like it.
It's exciting.
Best
I'm
movies
actually
ever.
looking really forward to what the future holds. Now with this deal though, I mean the Fantastic Four has been getting the shaft. People don't understand how actually great the Fantastic Four is because they haven't really been given a chance. Just the movies that came out were
I liked them, dude. I thought they were good movies.
they're so cheesy
But
and they
no,
just
it's the-
needed something. That and actually the newest one that came out
I liked that one.
was I'd say the best one, but it was still kind of bland.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I liked it way better. I liked how they made Reed Richards when he was fighting. They made him fight. And
Yeah.
it made sense. Like him stretching around was logically looks like a way he would fight someone in a
So
good
cool.
like
Yeah, they
he was a
did
good
that right.
fighter. The Fantastic Four has what the Avengers had, and that's just they're a cheesy team when they
Right.
were created. I mean, they're the DC team of the Marvel Universe. The explanation for their powers is some space bullshit. It just affected all of them differently. Come on now.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty weak explanation for their powers. So it's hard. Like even with Captain America, it took fucking decades to get a good Captain America movie out because doing a movie about a dude with a super soldier just itself sounds kind of dumb. You know, Universal Soldier was sweet. Kind of the same thing. You know, I mean premise. Super
Sure.
soldier. So I don't know. Fantastic Four in the right hands could maybe be good. I still like them. They're the reason for the Black Spider-Man. They're the reason for
yeah, that's
Venom
right.
because of that. They're the reason for Marvel Zombies. Reed Richards tampers with interdimensional shit. Doctor Doom is one of the strongest villains made.
Oh yeah.
So
But they killed him.
I think kind of. No, you never see. That's the thing with Doctor Doom. You never kill him. It's always a
I mean,
duplicate.
I mean,
Cop-out.
I expect guys to come back into Marvel movies that we haven't seen in a while, especially ones that you thought that were dead. Like I expect the Red Skull to come back. He's coming back. It's gonna happen.
I hope it's Hugo Weaving.
I hope it is too, because he was awesome.
Sweet.
It was a great Red Skull.
Um,
But it could be anybody, and that's what it's kind of
Galactus.
like one of those characters. But I could see him coming back because you didn't really see his body. He like kind of like evaporated, but like you could see something went up, like into
remember.
into space. So he could have been put back together somewhere. We don't know.
Yeah, I think a while ago I read Galactus was up for grabs if a movie didn't include him. And I don't believe a movie has included him. I don't remember who. It's either Fox or Sony. Somebody owns him, and it might be Fox. But they've never done anything, and they were already told, like, hey, listen, if you don't make a movie with him quick, like, you lose the rights, which is how it is with all of them, which is why no matter what happens, Fantastic Four movies are going to come out no matter how shitty they are because they have to put a movie out in order to keep the rights to them.
Right.
Which is unfortunate. So then Marvel, on the other hand, is, erasing their likeness from all their games, just not focusing on them when it comes to, like, pretty much the games. Like, just they don't want anyone to like the Fantastic Four until they have them back.
Yeah. But this could be it, dude. This could be it.
Yeah.
We'll see. Just one of those things, but it's exciting. Nonetheless, it's exciting. I want to see more of it. I can't wait for it. And once this happens, dude, I think we're going to see a lot more crossovers than you think.
Dude, we're not even going to be alive to see what we really want to see.
No, I don't know.
Because they've got to start and explain to everybody who everybody is. And then, like, 20 years, they'll get to the good stuff, and we'll be dead.
Give me World War Hulk, and I'll be a happy man. It's never going to happen.
World War Hulk.
Yeah, oh, dude, it's awesome. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, well, that's the show. Thank you for listening. Everyone, you got anything else, real quick? You wanna add? No.
Nope.
Okay. Well, yes. Like we said at the beginning of the show, be nice to your neighbors. No, we didn't say that. Make sure that when you, if you are attending the next Comic-Con, which is in Austin, Texas, if you are going, please make sure before you buy tickets. When you go online to buy tickets, you use our code. It's GameFixShow, one word, and you get 10% off your admission to the show. So don't forget to do that. Save some money. You're welcome. And then other than that, please go to our website. Pretty much everything we talked about is on our website. You could see and reference there and see what we've been doing and all the new videos and stuff. But you can also follow us on our Twitter at GameFixShow. And until next week, and I will definitely be able to talk to you about the new Horizon Zero Dawn DLC. I'll let you know what I think about that. I'm excited. I'm excited. Brucey B, what do you say?
Goodbye. Have a nice day. Peace.
See ya.
Love ya.
Adios, turd nuggets.